What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Breakpoint Breakdown. We are back. The finals are all said and done in Halle and Queens. We had two great finals, one being an upset, the other with the favorite winning. Let's start with the favorite winning. Let's go to Queens first. Carlos Alcaraz reigns once again in a pretty close match. Tight three-setter, you have to say. 7-5, 6-7, 6-2. It's his fifth title already of the year. 21st of his career right now. And Chase, he's just on top of the world right now, even though Sinner's still number one.
Yeah, for Alcaraz, let's talk about the titles he's won this year. Roland Garros, Queens, Monte Carlo, Doha, and then Rome.
No, Rotterdam.
Rotterdam. So yeah, not Doha, Rotterdam. Sorry. I got those two confused. But yeah, dude, that's the significance of those titles, especially with like his main titles coming from clay and then the shift from grass as well. I think it talks about like his game and what it favors. It favors clay and grass, obviously. His transition from clay to grass, I think, is like one of the best I've seen since like 2010 Nadal probably.
Yeah.
Around there. Yeah, no, the transition he has from clay to grass, it just shows the variety, and it goes to speak how well he plays on these surfaces, man.
Yeah, no, 100% I agree. I think his game is best on the natural surfaces. He has all the shots in the book, and we've been seeing it through these past few months, really until the clay court season began. He's on the longest match winning streak of his career as well right now. He's on an 18-match winning streak, longest of his career. Sinner, he's at 26. So if Alcaraz wins Wimbledon, he'll be just behind one of Sinner's. But yeah, it's a great win streak. And let's not forget his start of the year, because he's in amazing form right now. But let's not forget the start of the year. It was a shaky start to the year. And I believe that was mainly based on the fact that his main rival, Jannik Sinner, wasn't there to push him. That's certainly my opinion. Let's go through his start of the year. Australian Open, he had that heartbreaking loss to Djokovic, which he should have won. Djokovic was injured, but he came through. He did win Rotterdam in the middle, but it
was random. That was a random run.
Yeah, you kind of thought, oh, maybe it'll kickstart his year now. But then he goes to Doha, loses to Lehecka, and then lost in the semis of Indian Wells to Draper. But
that's a crazy Draper, though. That was just an insane
Draper was on fire, but let's be honest, Alcaraz didn't play a great match.
He didn't play a great match. He was up and down for the entirety of BMP, specifically against Cerundolo too. I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, I was at the Cerundolo match live, and the second set, Cerundolo probably should have won the second set, but Alcaraz found a way. And then Goffin in Miami, which was probably just the worst loss first round. He won the first set too in that match, and you really thought, man, where's he going to go on from here? And then goes to Monte Carlo. History from there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. What do you want to say on Lehecka? Because it's a great week for him. He's back to number 25 in the rankings now.
Yeah, no, I think I really like Lehecka's play style. It reminds me a lot of Berdych, like we said last time. Yeah. For me, I think the quality of ball that he hits and the power of ball that he hits is very strong. And I think, like I said before, I like watching him strike the ball. However, I think, like you said, his game is really one dimensional. There's not much like variety, which I think as he gets older in like the next year or two, he'll probably enter the top 10 and be a problem to a lot of these players. But until then, the only success I see him having is on either grass or hard court. I don't really see him succeeding on clay. We saw his results versus Sinner. This guy lost in straights. What else can you do on clay? So for me, I see him developing as a player in about the next year or two. Like I said, top 10. Until then, he's only going to be good on grass and hard court for a lot of the time.
Yeah, Lehecka himself, he talked about how he thinks his game is made for the grass, and that's certainly true. He's a big ball striker, likes to hit through the court, not much spin, likes to come to the net as well, has very clean volleys. Yeah, I don't think he's going to have much success on the clay, fast hard courts, grass. That's what's kind of made for him. And let's not forget, last year in Madrid, he made the semifinals and got injured. He injured his back, and he couldn't play until Cincinnati. Yeah. So he's got no points to defend until Cincinnati. So that's great for him. We could potentially see him coming back into the top 20.
A dark horse run, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, watch out for him at Wimbledon as well. You don't want to be seeing him near you.
You do not want to see him, for sure.
I'm looking at the odds right now for Wimbledon because I'm thinking after this week, Sinner's round of 16 loss in Halle. Alcaraz wins Queens. What are the odds right now? It's still pretty neck and neck. I think, remember, we did talk about in our first episode this week that they're odds on favorites right now, Sinner and Alcaraz to win
Mhm.
Wimbledon.
Yeah,
According to FanDuel, I'm looking right now. Alcaraz is plus 155, Sinner plus 160. So they're right neck and neck, but Alcaraz just slightly ahead for Sinner. And I would agree with that. I think Alcaraz
for
should be
sure.
slightly ahead just because of the recent months that he's had. He definitely has the mental edge over Sinner with the past 5 wins.
For sure.
But looking forward to Wimbledon, I like Sinner's chances against Alcaraz much better at Wimbledon, though, than I did at the French.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Alcaraz's inconsistency in winning in straights at the French was definitely not there like I wanted it to be. But I mean, he
Yeah.
got the job done. So as long as he gets the job done, who cares, right?
Yeah. Alcaraz has been getting the job done since Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
Let's before we move on to Halle, I want to read out this stat because it's a pretty important stat, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to last year. In Queens, Alcaraz lost in the round of 16, and in Halle, Sinner won. And then we went to Wimbledon and Alcaraz won Wimbledon. Now this year in Halle, Sinner lost round of 16 and Alcaraz won Queens. I mean, is there a sign right there? I mean,
It could
is Sinner going to
definitely
win Wimbledon?
it could definitely be coincidental for sure. I mean, it kind of reminds me of 2008 with Nadal and
Yeah.
Federer and Nadal winning at Wimbledon. It's kind of that's the way I see it. Except everybody knows Alcaraz is more like Nadal. But aside from that, I mean, it's kind of taking that same path for me. I feel like well, we could see a Yannick upset at Wimbledon, but it will have to be up to him to get past the mental block that Alcaraz put him in after the French Open final. If he can get past that block, then we're going to see a very, very competitive match.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about him, honestly. I think he just got outplayed this week in Halle by a man that was just on fire, as we'll get to in a second. But yeah, I still like Sinner's chances at Wimbledon. He even said he needed a break. He'll get that. I think that loss actually helps him going forward just to get more rest after that taxing French Open. But yeah, we are excited for Wimbledon. But
Sure.
Halle, let's go to Halle. What a week for Alexander Sasha Bublik. It's his second Halle title. Remember, he did win this a couple years ago in 23.
Mm-hmm.
Stunning win over Medvedev, 6-3, 7-6, and he just capped off a fantastic
Oh
week.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, from what I was able to see from the gameplay, I mean, Bublik was just ripping straight flat forehands and backhands the entire rally. I mean, I see Medvedev, he has these loud grunts. He's like grunting, trying to get the ball back, like pick it up off the ground. Can't even do anything after like 3 balls. I mean, it's just straight corner, corner. Then Bublik slaps it through to another corner, and Medvedev can't even get there, even with his long reach. On top of that, Bublik's drop shots, especially specifically on like approaches, when Medvedev would give him an approach, he just drop and then especially on the grass now, we see the artificial like turf. It just drops. It's just dead.
Yeah, just died.
Especially Bublik's hands are really good too. If you
Uh-huh.
get a chance, if any of you guys watching get a chance, watch the highlights between him and Medvedev and Halle, and you will see this guy's hands. His touch is crazy, considering he was booming the ball the whole match. I mean, his volleys that against Medvedev in the final within like the second set were insane.
Yeah, 100%. I want to go over Bublik's road to the title too, because man, is it impressive. Mueller, Sinner, Mahach, Hachinov, and then Medvedev. I mean, those are all guys borderline top
Top 30.
35, top 40, I think. So that's pretty good. I think Mueller's just outside the top 35. But every single guy in the top 30. What a week for Sasha Bublik.
Awesome.
I think one of the changes we've seen, I think kind of since the clay court season, he did play well in Madrid. He's focused more now.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's way
he
more focused.
wants to win. He's not playing that, oh, I'll just play a few points like here
Play it
and
out.
there. Oh, he's not really locked in. No, he's been locked in for the past, I want to say 2-3 months now. I mean, we talked about it more during the French Open about that loss in Indian Wells, and then he went to Vegas, and that kind of turned him around. Because remember, he was down in the dumps. He was at 81 in the world.
Oh,
He didn't know
it
what to
was,
do.
it was
He's
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's back up to number 30 in the world now. He's gonna be seated at Wimbledon. All the other seeded players at Wimbledon will be blowing a sigh of relief that they
Oh,
won't have to play him until at least the third round.
for sure.
So
Yeah.
great for them.
I mean, dude.
Bublik, Yeah.
For
Go
me,
ahead.
sorry.
No,
For
no, you're
me, the
fine.
craziest part about this is that nothing really like sparked until it happened at Roland Garros. Like that run that he got, that kind
Yeah.
of sparked like the huge like drive that he has now. I feel like for sure.
Yeah, no. I
Yeah.
mean, the last month has just been, it's been a career month for Bublik. This month has
Mhm.
just been a career month for Bublik. You just you gotta feel so happy for the guy. I mean, he's one of the best personalities
Oh yeah,
out
on
there
tour, yeah,
right
100%.
now. Such a chill guy.
Yeah.
Knows he said tennis is only 50% for him. The other 50% is his life. He's
But
got a family, he's got a wife, and I think he's got two kids, or maybe just one, but he's got a kid, so thinks about that a lot.
oh yeah, for sure.
Great for Bublik. I just love how when I asked you about this match before we got started, you just told me to write down consistency of slapping balls off of both wings because that's literally what he did.
I mean, bro, like you gotta see it for yourself. Like I fully understand, bro. Like it sounded like gunshots, bro. It sounded like gunfire in the stadium. I was like, what is going
Yeah,
on, bro? Like,
Halle always sounds like gunshots, and off of Bublik's racket, it was just even crazier.
well, I'm trying
Yeah, great for Bublik. I
for
think the
sure.
entire tennis world is happy for him.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
That's all we've got for this week. Next week, we've got Eastbourne and we've got Mallorca, a couple of 250s. We won't really be covering those at all. We want to get ready for Wimbledon because remember, we're coming back with our daily roundups every day for Wimbledon. So
for
we're going to
sure,
be coming
for
back
sure,
every day for Wimbledon. We hope you guys will join us for that. The seeds are
for
set
sure.
for Wimbledon. Sinner obviously will be the top seed. Alcaraz two. Djokovic not in the top four. He could play Sinner or Alcaraz in the quarterfinals. Giovanni Pesci Pericard is the first out for the seeds right as of right now, unless someone else in the top 32 withdraws. But other than that, Pericard not a seed. That's dangerous for the top seeds. They
That is
have to
dangerous for the
face
top
him in the
seed.
first round. You don't want to face him. Berrettini is the cutoff. He will be the number 32 seed. Bublik will be the 27th seed. If you're wondering why Berrettini is number 32 and he's number 35 in the world, that is because Casper Ruud, Artur Feast, and Seb Cord have all pulled out of Wimbledon. We'll be making a separate video on that. That will only be on Instagram and all our other social media platforms. So make sure you tune in there.
Sure.
That's all we got tomorrow. I believe we'll be coming back to you next for our Wimbledon preview, where we go through the entire draw, just like we did for the French Open. We might pop in during the middle of the week in case we want to talk anything about Wimbledon. But yeah,
Yeah. Just a quick like side note.
oh,
Oh, shit. Yeah. My bad. Sorry. Just a quick side note. I want to say that Rafael Nadal from Spain, he got promoted to the Marquise of Mallorca by like the Spanish like king that they have. I
oh
just
yeah,
thought
I saw that. Yeah,
that's just so sick. Okay, but yeah,
yeah.
thank
That's
you all.
yeah. By the way, let me just tell everyone, Chase is like the biggest Nadal fan, so
I'm
he's
the biggest
he's very
Nadal
happy
fanboy
about
ever.
that.
Yeah, I'm the biggest Nadal fanboy ever. But yeah, aside from that, I just want to say like thank you guys for your support. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and we have Twitter too. Breakpoint Breakdown One is our handle on all those platforms. Again, thank you all for your continued support, and we will see you in the next one.